Just chilling, grinding it out. Say chilling like we're actually just chilling. Grinding it out today, making shit happen. We got the Power Jams event coming up. Cleaning up my website a little bit, answering emails, promoting the shit out of this event, keeping the guys busy. And then also, about once a week, I try to do it once a week. I get on Snapchat, I do open Q&A, which is exactly what we're doing right now. And just try to give back a little bit more free content, just for everyone who follows me, and just try to keep giving back as much as I can, which always comes back around full circle. But I really enjoy doing the Snapchat Q&A, because I can get really personal with each person, get that sometimes see their face, they can see my face, and break things down in the entirety for that individual. When I do Q&A on IG Live, I'm getting so many questions coming in, it's hard for me to actually just pinpoint one, because my brain just doesn't work that way. I'm always constantly, every time I see a question, I'm trying to hurry up and answer it. Is Power Jams like a power meet or just like a lifting session? Lewis, what's up, homie? Power Jams is more like it's gonna be an annual like cookout, lifting, DJ. So it's not like a meet, basically it's like a massive lifting session. My favorite movement for hamstrings, definitely conventional, stiff leg conventional deadlift. So if I could give Thomas asked if I give a little bit of advice to him if I was a young Zach Homol who could barely be a member of the 300, 400, 500 pound club, what would it be? It's Thomas asked. So my piece of advice to Thomas is going to be, Thomas, my piece of advice to you, man, is never get too hard on yourself. Keep believing in yourself, and know that you're in a marathon. This ain't a sprint, it's a marathon. Just keep going and going. And it's not about where you start, homie, it's about where you finish. So many people when I first started lifting weights was so much stronger than me, used to make fun of me because I was weaker than them, but I would work out every single day. And they might only work out 3 or 4 times a week, or they take the summers off and only lift in football season. Shit, I was always consistent. But I see where I'm at now, not only in the gym, but where I'm at right now compared to them in life. I've outlasted the iron. I kept grinding and grinding away, and it's taught me so many life lessons that these guys never learned, which has catapulted me light years from where they're at, both financially in their lives, the jobs they're in, and on top of that, especially the gym. Most guys even lifting anymore. Will I be helping out with some form shit during the IBB Power Jams? Of course I will be. 6 foot tall, I weigh 188. How much protein do I need a day? Between 188 a gram protein per body weight to 200 grams a day. I highly recommend. What rep scheme should I be following starting powerlifting percentage max? I really want to get stronger and put a lot more size. Brandon, it's hard to just pinpoint exactly what rep scheme or percentage you need to be following when you're starting to power lift. My best advice to you, man, is go to my website, indiefitness.net, and start following power phases. I have it all laid out for you, exactly what you're supposed to do. Everything's done at 100%. Everything's done at maximal loads per maximal effort, so you're always giving your max effort to each movement. We also have percentages in there, of course, whenever we're talking explosive training and different things, but I highly suggest jumping on a site, man. This is it too, man. For a lot of new guys, they get like so overwhelmed at the beginning, because from the outside looking into powerlifting and lifting in general, you see all these percentages and all these numbers, and it seems confusing and hard, and all these lifts you never heard of. Guys, just fucking go in there and just get to work. Use the barbell, bench, close grip bench, incline bench, dumbbell bench. Go over if you're going back that day. Do rows, do pull-ups, do chin-ups. Do the basics. I still do so much of the basics are still programmed. Obviously, I've evolved over the last 13 years, 14 years of training, but so much of the basics are still the foundation of what I do. So, and I highly suggest too, if you're so new to the sport or just so new to lifting in general, you need to have a coach. Every other sport in the world, even Olympic athletes have coaches. Why would you want to get into lifting weights and not have a coach if you truly want to excel at the next level? Get with someone who's been there, not someone who has a certificate and completed a 6-week course. Get with someone who's been there, done that, gone through the process, and have that guy as your coach. What's better for strength, pushing weight or pushing reps? You're going to want to do both, homie. The only thing that should ever stay the same in our training is change, constant change. Matt, I have no biggest inspiration in the fitness industry. I don't aspire to be nobody else. I don't aspire to be anybody else. I be me. I'm my biggest inspiration because I've made it this far in the least arrogant way possible. I don't envy no man. I don't fucking aspire to be like nobody. To be honest, when I never aspired or inspired, whatever. I never aspired to inspire. I never gave a fuck to impact other people in, like, when the lifting, like, oh my gosh, look at Zach, I want to be just like that. I don't want people to be just like me. I want people to be a better version of them. So I don't aspire to inspire people to be like me. I, quote unquote, aspire to inspire people to be the best version of them. That way, too, if I miss 315 twice, do you think it's decent? For sure. Michael, everything's relative. You can weigh 300 and bench 350. If you think it's good, then it's good for you. But something I tell you right now, man, it doesn't matter if it's decent or good. You need to constantly be raising your expectations. So this Michael guy asked me, he goes, I weigh 205, I bench 315 for 2. Do you think that's good? Well, do you think it's good? I don't think it's good. Personally, I don't. Like, if I bench 450 for a pause at 180 pounds in a meet, and I don't think it's good, because good to me would be a 500-pound press. So everything's relative. Strong is truly, I have it written on my board up here, strong is a limitation that many set in their mind. So once you think 315-pound bench is strong, you're going to fight forever to get to 315, and once you hit 315, you're going to believe you're strong. And once you already believe you're strong, you're limiting yourself to full potential growth. You need to start raising your expectations. Instead of thinking a 315-pound bench is strong, you need to start thinking a 500-pound bench is strong, or a 405, or 550, whatever it is. Continually raising your expectations and fighting to get to that next number. Here's a good example. Brandon May, member at my gym, weighs about 180, 190, between 180 and 190, was deadlifting the other day, and his best for 500 was 7 reps. He wanted to do 475 for 5, and I had talked to him into doing 500, and he did it for 7. Huge PR. So the other day he's in here, and he goes, I'm going to try to rep out 405 for 20 reps. He was getting ready to do it, like literally on his way to do it, and he told me, like, thinking I would be, like, impressed. Like, oh yeah, man, good shit. I looked over at him, I said, why the fuck wouldn't you just do 500 for 20? And he looked at me like I was nuts. Like, he's like, I said I was going to do 405 for, I said 500 for 15. I said, why don't you just do 500 for 15? He looked at me as I was crazy. He's like, well, a couple reasons. The first reason being, I've already done all these working sets. The second reason being, I want to do 405 for 20, and my best 500 is only for 7. So why in the world would I believe I could do 15? I said, that's all you got to do. Right there. And he's like, what? I said, that's all you got to do, is believe you can do 15, and you'll fucking do 15. And I literally, like, in that moment, though, I delivered it in a way like I thought that he should already know that he can do 515. I delivered it in a way that I already believed in him that he was able to do 515, which then, in return, made him believe in himself that he could do 515. Long story short, he did 500 for 16, and his best was 7. Guys, I'm telling you, everyone, I keep hearing this, the mind will fail before the body. If you're a weak-minded motherfucker, it will. But here's the deal. My body continually, I puke and keep going. My body continually fails before my mind. Program the mind first, and the body will follow. Always program the mind first. Start believing in here. This guy asked, how did my warm-ups on my deadlifts? That's all on my website. It's very extensive warm-up, getting my glutes, hips firing, core work. The number one lift to working upper back. My number one favorite lift to work upper back is supposed to be bent over rows, which is very taxing on the body. It takes between 10 and 14 days to recover, and then seated rows, which you can do almost every day. So my favorite upper back movement is definitely, is definitely bent over rows. It puts the most meat on my back, but it takes a long time to recover from heavy bent over rows. Like I'm rowing 405, 455. I've even rowed 500, so it's extremely taxing on the lower back and the body in general. So I'm looking to pack the most meat on my back. I'm going to incorporate those every other week. Maybe on the off weeks I'll be doing them lighter. And I do seated rows as a warm-up almost every single day. Why? It's like, why do you do seated rows every single day? The human body's designed, we've designed our body to lean forward. Typing, here I am, look. Typing on the computer, driving, bench pressing, everything I do, reaching in to my cabinet to get a glass of water, reaching in to grab some milk. We're always reaching, we're always going this way. So then our shoulders start to roll over. Then we have a bunch of pain in our back. We got knots going in between our shoulder blades, and we're fucking always bowed over and our back hurts. We need to pull ourselves back in position. Here's a big takeaway. For every press you need to do double the rows. double. So every time you do a bench press, you need to do double the pulls. Every press, double the pulls. And that's how you keep your body in line. I'm not saying do supersets and do them back and forth. I'm simply just saying you need to do double the pulls as you do presses, and your body, you're gonna start aligning your body in a better position. I'm still super rolled over because I don't get as much double the pulls in as I do presses because I've spent so many years being out of position. But I've gotten myself a lot better and I'm a lot healthier, A, and B, I'm moving a lot more weight. So just do it. Do what works and do what makes sense, even if you don't want to do it. Let's keep answering these questions. It's really cool though. So if I do these Q&As, I might get a few hundred questions. Let's go. Like right now, this guy, Jeremy Train, just sent me over. He's excited about the event. He just purchased a ticket, the Power Gyms event. I screenshot it. I take it over. I gotta go to my homeboy Zach. I send it to Zach, send him the picture. This way he can post up on his he could post up on Iron Valley Barbell's page that we are on the story, you know, what's going on. It's keeping the hype up. So for a little bit for marketing, social media marketing, I'm taking all these screenshots and I'm putting them on our stories. People are excited about the event. We're keeping that momentum rolling, that excited, that positive momentum. Everyone's excited for the event. People want to be a part of things that are fun, that are exciting. We make something fun, exciting, we start planning the event, then we keep it rolling by posting these things up and highlighting these things. It's kind of like, I guess, marketing 101. Keep it rolling. Humans, we're designed, like, we want to, you know, we like good times. We want to be a part of stuff that's bigger than us. So if you're into whatever you're doing, if you own a gym or want to get a bit into a gym, what you need to do is at the beginning start a brand that is bigger than you. You know, Zach Homol Power, Iron Valley Barbell, this shit is all way bigger than me. The Team Win the Day, it's way bigger than I'll ever be. It's a huge team and everyone wants to be a part of something that's a big team and it's fun and they're seeing results. So I knew from the beginning, I'm not gonna just try to build a brand off of just me in particular. I'm trying to build a brand off something that's gonna be bigger than me. It's something that I want to be a part of. I'm a part of this brand. I'm not the brand.